Yeah, it's Ryno.
And it's Derby.
It's St. Patrick's Day, and it's getting closer to the day of the run. So,
Yeah.
gotta put a new, or not new, but the old communication device on the helmet.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna put this unit back on the helmet here. I forget how it works, but anyway, got your little clip on the back here. It's pretty much a cheap design, but it gets the job done. You got this little piece, actually, this little piece here that slides up in the helmet. And then, oh, that's actually stuck on and this piece here that actually, I believe, rolls there, or it cradles in there for a tight fit. Then it goes and slides in and locks in. So this is the unit that we're gonna roll with here. This is that the unit that we got off of Wish, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think so.
We got, I actually should have took some time and unwound some stuff, but I didn't. Now, one of these had a bad earphone in it. I'm not sure which one it was. It was probably this one. That's one of the things about this unit here. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So, I think since I'm going back with a new unit, but anyway, it's the boom mic system where it actually sticks in there. These go in your little ear pockets and then plugs into your unit with the old school little plug. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this brand new unit here, we're going to stick that in the helmet. Now, I find it's easier to take the visor off and set that somewhere safe. Now, once you have the visor off, most helmets unsnap or unvelcro. This helmet that I'm running here, this is the Daytona Shadow. I want to say I got it on sale for $50 one year, but they originally go for about $100. So that's there. So what you want to do is get everything open. This back pad here unsnaps. Then you can actually pull the inside free. So well, that was not supposed to mount. That happens though. And there's that. So it appears I'm gonna have to do a new Velcro pad on there, so it'll stick. Okay. Now, get into the top section where the existing mic is at. I've drawn a blank on, there it is. Just kind of like, does a little snap there. It just like clips back in. Now, so we'll figure out how to cheese dip. This thing, there's that, and there's that. Okay, so just like that. That's the old system, and that's the microphone right there that goes up in the visor. Not the visor, but the upper part. Now, going back with the old style, I'll take this pad here. Take that, gonna set that back in there. Take this pad here, it's just a little sticky back on it. I'm going to position this midway in between where the old one was. So that's there now. Let's see. Then I had, I guess well, what we're going to do next is install the earpieces into the helmet and then go the boom mic last. That way we know where to stick the Velcro piece at. Alright, so to go, if it's on that side, this unit needs to be right there. So the boom mic needs to be on this side. So we're going to go right there. I'm going to run everything back under the helmet. Notice this is not the fun part. By no means, because you have to make sure your wires do not get crossed. You don't want to pull on the earphones. So we go right here. Trying to make where you guys can see what's happening. I don't think I'm doing too well on that. So fighting it. Which is which? Last thing I want to do is get everything crossed up. So go there. Go here. This goes. There's always like a short side and a long side. So the long side always goes on the far side over here. Short side over there. So place this. Now the wire is going to be out of the way. other side, place it. What to say? Right there. Always make sure you check where the hole is. Because if you don't, you're gonna have to go and redo everything when you get it all back together. So right there. All right. That's there. That's there. And I guess the other snap is on the airliner. So got that lined in. Or do we? It actually needs to be a little bit farther up, I believe. So I want to get that right over the ear, otherwise it's hard to hear. That's another issue right there, is if you go too far forward, you get the earpiece into the strap itself, and it will not lay the way you want it to. So put everything back there, there. And I keep missing where I want it to go. I go right there. It's got the padding. I go right here. It's in the padding. So that should be close enough. Now, what I want to do is try to conceal all these wires.
Alrighty.
Okay, so now we got everything in, everything placed where we think it's gonna be at. Take the boom mic. I found the the Velcro that I put in previously. So we're gonna just set that in there now. Make sure things not tangled. Place that there. Make sure the mic is squared up. The mic's not round like the foam piece is. It's actually flat. So just kind of turn that where it just kind of fits right up in there. Okay, make sure that you make it where you can actually snap your pad back in. And make sure you get enough mic hitting your mouth. So, with that there, let's put everything back in, and then we'll hook up the mount for the unit itself. So, just like everything else, no, we just do it backwards. So you put that through there, go, snap it down. Sometimes it does not want to snap down the way it was before. Sometimes it doesn't want to match up. In this case though, think it did. Except for that one. On this helmet, it's got 3 snaps, I believe. Let's have to match up. Then you come over here, place this one. The mic's gonna like fling around a little bit, but other than that, it's gonna get in a solid place. Now put that strap in there. And then snap that one in. There's one snap. The other snap is right where the microphone, the boom mic's at. So now with this in there, you kind of see that it's sticking out of the pad just a little bit. This is the button. It's always the hardest to get in. If you can see it. There's that one. So there's that one. Okay, now to tuck all your wires in. It doesn't really matter if you bunch them up or whatever, you're not going to fill it in the helmet. Or I can anyway. So that little tag. Now this back piece also has snaps. So what I like to do is just wrap this wire right back here. Try not to get the wires in the snap, otherwise you're going to have some issues. Short it out or it won't work. So I just have that out there. Now that everything's in, you can take this clip. It has 2 bolts with it. It goes right there. Then what you want to do, I lost my wrench. No, there it is. Okay. Is you go right there. You just want to bolt it up the right way, not that way. You want to go this way. That way it actually tightens up against the helmet. So go there. It's a little bit easier to take the wrench to it, or the tool, tighten it up a little bit in there, get some threads. Take the other one, do the same. Now, then, let's say, sometimes you gotta talk to it. Where's it going? Where's that? There we go. Get that in there. Get a couple turns in there, a couple of threads on there. You don't want to cross thread though. In this case, I've got another one I can back up with, but I'd rather not. So just make sure it's flush, it's flat against the helmet, it's making good contact, and then just tighten it down. This is a decent design, but I like the way the U-Clear clip works. It's just basically a paper clip, if you will, that just slipped in there and it came apart. Grip the helmet, and then the unit just slid in and locked in. You know, all these have two ways. They have the temporary, which is what I'm using now. We got the permanent, where you actually use the double-sided tape. I don't like to use the double-sided tape because if the adhesive gives up, then there's a possibility your unit's going to be on the roadway somewhere. So, we got that on there now. Hopefully that's in a good spot. There you go. We're going to try to hook it up. Oh shit. Maybe I should have put the backing on it. There's that. So slide it in there again. Right now I have it on the charger because it's been a couple of months since I used it. So just gonna charge it up there a little bit. I don't think the wind's gonna blow it off or anything. At most I might pull it off myself when I'm trying to get the unit off, but no, that's cool. That works just fine. You just can't. That's what I had trouble with last time, being able to pull it up. But going highway speeds, I've never had any issue with it popping out, so I've always been afraid it would, though. Alright. Then you take your visor. These things can be a pain in the rear, but just kind of take your time, look at the way it goes in there. See where it fits. There's that. Pull it. It'll lock it back down into place. Well, it didn't lock back down to place, but let's try that again. There's that. It's locked into place now. You take this side, you do the same. There's that, locked into place. Should be all nice and airtight. If it's not airtight, you will be able to tell when you're going down the road. Because but if you guys wore full face, you know what I'm talking about. But that is basically how I put a Bluetooth unit into a full face helmet. Alright. Alright, so the helmet's done. The earpieces are where they're supposed to be. They're probably right about there. Enough room to actually hear.
Yeah.
After messing with the microphone, it has one side to it. It's not double-sided, so you always want to make sure it's facing where you get maximum sound input into the mic, from my understanding. So, with that said, Derb shot her second video there. This is our second how we do it video. Hope you like it. Like, subscribe, and we will catch you later.
Bye.